Welcome back to Couple Movie Watchers with,
Ryan and Anna.
and today we're going to break down the top 10 movies of the weekend. But make sure you hit that subscribe button, right?
Yes.
Because otherwise, Anna's going to be sad and she's going to yell at me. So I don't want to get yelled at. So let's jump into the top 10 movies of this weekend. At number 10, Anna, let them know what it is.
Antlers.
Antlers making how much?
$1.1 million.
That is a lot of cheddar, man. Antlers did pretty good. I'm surprised Antlers actually did better than what's that Soho movie?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Soho is out of the top 10. That movie is
Wow.
gone. So let's let the people know what's gonna be number 9 is
Spencer's with $1.5 million.
that's right. That movie brought in a little bit of that cheddar. This is actually the second week out. In total, it made $4.7 million in 2 weeks. So this is actually interesting. This movie has a high critic score of 84 on Rotten Tomatoes, but the audience has it at 50. So there's a huge disconnect when it comes to this movie, when it comes to the audience and the critics. Critics love it, audience members not so much. So this is that movie about Diana and stuff like that. So with Prince Charles. So that's the movie you said you was interested in seeing.
People don't like it.
The people don't like it. The critics do. So that's going to be a movie for Netflix.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got at number 8, we have Belfast. Now, this is a new film making $1.6 million at the box office. So this is actually a movie that both the audience and the critics enjoy. It has a critic rating of 88 and an audience rating of 90. So it's pretty high on both, of course. So this is a movie that it doesn't matter if you're a critic or audience member, people tend to like. And this is actually from the director Kenneth Branagh. He's an actor director. He directed Thor, the first one, and he played in the movie Hamlet as an actor. So he has some credentials in front and behind the camera. So this might be a movie worth checking out. All right, so let's go into our next film. At number 7, what do the people have?
The French Dispatch.
The French Dispatch still holding strong, making $1.7 million. That's just a drop of 32%. In 4 weeks, it made $11.5 million, which is too shabby. Not that great, but not too shabby either for an independent film. All right, next up on our list, we got at number 6, let the people know.
Ron's Gone Wrong. $2.1 million.
That's right. In total, it made $20.6 million in 4 weeks. All right, let's go to our number 5 movie. Yeah, I know, right?
Top 5?
Top 5. Let's see where we're at here. All right. At number 5, we have Venom. Let There Be Carnage. Still holding it down, making $3.7 million. This is a movie that me and Anna actually went to go see. We thought it was cool for a Venom film.
Yeah.
If you like Venom, you're gonna get what you're gonna get. So, just expect it to be kind of like fun, goofy. Don't expect Academy Award winning acting, but just go for a good time, and that's it. And actually, it's down only 15% from the previous week. In total, it crossed over that 200 million mark.
Wow.
In 7 weeks, making $202 million. So that's a lot of cheddar, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Our money is included in that, so it's all to the good. All right, next up at number 4, we got, let the people know.
No Time to Die.
No Time to Die, that's right. It's down only 23% from the previous weekend, and it grossed a whopping $150.5 million in 6 weeks, which is not too shabby for a movie like this. So it did really well, considering. And No Time to Die is really out there doing its thing. That's a movie we definitely want to see. We haven't seen yet, but in 6 weeks, 150 million is not too shabby, especially now. I know people like to consider kind of the old films, but this is like a new world we're living in. All right, at number 3, we got what?
Dune.
That's right.
$5.6 million.
Yep, and that's only down 28% compared to the previous week. And keep in mind, this movie's on HBO Max as well, and it lost a lot of its IMAX theaters to Eternal. So it's still holding strong. In addition to that, it's about to cross that 100 million mark, and within the next 2 weeks, grossing 93.2 million within 4 weeks. Some people thought it wouldn't make it, but if it holds up like this, I think within 2 weeks it will definitely pass that 100 million mark. So we'll see how that goes there. But yes, we seen Dune. We liked it. Definitely worth checking out if you're a Dune fan. Even if you want, if you're a sci-fi fan, I definitely recommend watching it. There will be a sequel, and when you watch it, you know there has to be a sequel. So let's go into the top two. Like we talked about before, will it be Clifford the Big Red Dog at number one, or would it be Eternals at the number one at the box office?
We got it wrong.
No, we got it right.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we said Clifford was going to be number two.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It grossed $200 million at the box office. Now we got to keep in mind
220 million.
$20 million.
Oh, it's
my
like
bad.
Wait.
What I say? I said
200 million. Yeah.
No, my bad. Yeah, that's no. $20 million. $20 million at the box office.
Clifford's like, I wish.
Yeah. And we predicted it would be number two, but it was close. It got close to Eternals, considering that Eternals is
the family came through
a Marvel movie, but also yeah, they did. And also this movie is, I think, is playing on streaming, so you have options. So imagine if this movie is strictly on movie theaters,
it would have made more money, huh?
It would have made more movies, and I think it might have even toppled Eternals.
Yeah,
they're
not
not
been
that far
number
off.
one. Yeah.
The critics actually hate this movie at 48%, but the families has it at 94 on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, man.
So yeah, it looks like a good family movie, man. Like a critic, they don't even know what they're talking about. Certain movies they shouldn't even watch. Like at the end of the day, you should just be a critic on like certain genres. Like if you watch like sci-fi, you should be a sci-fi critic. You can't be a horror critic in a Clifford the Big Red Dog critic, because they don't be knowing sometimes. So yeah,
that's good. They made good money.
They made good money.
They made it up to the second, to number two. Like not a lot of movies. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's some big competition. They got Dune out there. They got Venom, No Time to Die. Obviously, it's gonna do better than those, but it's out there. All right, let's look at the number one movie. Of course, it is Eternals, making $27.4 million at the box office. It's down only 62%, so that's actually good for a film like this. In total, it made $118.7 million. So it's still doing all right. You know what I mean? People expected a bigger drop, but it didn't drop too bad. The only thing that did drop was its reviews. It went from 47% from the critics to 46%, and from 81 to 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. So from our previous time we did this video, it dropped about 1%. So the people are hating this movie even more. I don't think they can hate it any more than they did already, but
it's like it's still like high.
It's still making that cheddar, and even with all the hate.
No, I'm saying like the percentage of how much. Like sometimes I feel like I don't trust the audience.
Well,
it's like
46% is kind of bad for a critical review for a movie like this, and I guess audience score is not bad at 80%, but it's still not high for a Marvel film. But I still want to see it, to be honest, regardless of the critic. I think the negative reviews on this movie, and you hate on it as well, makes me want to see it more. Not because I think it's going to be a good movie. It's because I'm just curious how it's going to be. But also, you got to think that the comic books wasn't even that popular. So, from a comic book perspective, I love all comic book movies. I own like the original Fantastic Four movie. When I say the original one, I'm talking about the one that came out in the early 90s that no one even seen. Like I have all
the Fantastic Four movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
No, you didn't see the original one. No one really seen the original one. That's the one, not the one with Captain America.
Oh, okay.
There's the one that
There's another one.
There was an original one that cost $1 million to make that no one's seen. You have to really go on the Rolodex. So that's how much of a fan I am when it comes to superhero movies. So regardless, I think this will be entertaining to watch. All right, folks. Let us know what movie have you seen this weekend, if any? What are your favorite in the top 10? What are your thoughts about Eternals? Or did you watch the Clifford the Big Red Dog? And don't forget to smash that like button, share, comment, subscribe. And thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, yes.
And any final words, Anna? She's following asleep over here.
No, not.
All right.
All right.
We're good. Until next time, everybody. Peace.
Bye.